Hey, what's the difference between a liberal and a lunatic? You can reason with a lunatic. Next, we got the SHOT Show. SHOT Show, it's an incredible performance. That's what it is. Over 13 acres, 22 booths and displays, and 2,200 gun manufacturers. It's just wholesalers, and the only people that go are media people, and I'm considered one of those, and nobody knows why. And buyers for stores, the Walmarts of the world, and the Canadian Tires, and so on. They go there and they shop, and they say, I'm going to buy this and put it in my store. I was with 80,000 of my closest friends. It was just a real blast. The CSSA, the Canadian Shooting Sports Association, they put on a big event every Wednesday night. I think this was their 7th annual, and I've been to every one of them, and it was good. I've had a lot of people there from coast to coast in Canada, and we had a sprinkling of Americans. Rob from Cabot Guns, you were there, welcome, and so many others. Ed Berlew, as always, you were there. You were a big sponsor, and you wrote a check. That was kind of nice. Firearm Legal Defense from Canada, they also wrote a big check, and that, again, cool stuff. I spent a little bit of time with the big boss of the NRA, Wayne. They're big. They have zillions of dollars, and they influence the Canadian mentality somewhat because of what they do in America. Canadian gun owners get that. And in America, they, I don't know, they do a lot of stuff, a lot of good stuff. Wayne was one of the pushers, I guess, call it, for lack of a better word, with Charlton Heston years ago to get the NRA to where it is today. 30 years ago, believe it or not, you couldn't carry a gun anywhere in the US of A. It was tough. And today you can carry it everywhere. I think there's a dozen states that are constitutional carry, which means that it's in the Constitution, you can have a gun. And they don't do bad stuff. Canada, you can still get there. Work on that. Glock. The Glock booth is an amazing booth. 20 million Glock pistols have been sold now around the world. 20 million. That's worth a shot. Hey, pretty fun. Houston Police, they had a law enforcement division there. I was talking to a sergeant out of Houston, and I said, how's it going down there? I've been to Houston. I was there at the Super Bowl a couple of years ago, and blah, blah, blah. And he says over 2,000 guns a year is stolen from cars, and these are from legal gun owners, and they got to pay attention. Would you please talk about that in your show? Because a lot of us here in Houston watch you. I said, I'll do that. So I wrote it down. It's not a good guy stealing your gun. It's a bad guy stealing it and using it. And people, he says, the laws are changed now. You can carry it all the time. But what people do is they're going into a movie or a dance or something, and they take their gun out and put it in the glove box, and it's loaded. And some of them even have stickers on the back of their car. Can you believe it? NRA. Maybe you shouldn't do that. So they break the window, they get into the glove box, they steal the gun. 2,000 last year. That's not nice. Ottawa, Canada. Recently out of Ottawa, you got the CEO of Maple Leaf Foods, Michael McCain. He's acting like a politician. He's making all kinds of noise. Michael, you're a liberal. You had tons of government grants. You're a bit on corporate welfare. You're another one of them. So probably keep your opinions to yourself. Years ago, I bought many plants from Canada Packers, Edmonton, Calgary, Red Deer, Winnipeg, blah, 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 many. And it was tough to buy because I couldn't get anyone to talk to me. I finally went to Toronto and I sat down with a bunch of the guys and said, would you guys talk to me, please? I know I look like the janitor and ain't that bright, but I have a checkbook and sell me stuff. And they did. And I'm glad they did. I did very well with those. There was a great big milk bottle in Edmonton. I made $2.5 million on that one. But I lost money in other ones too. I'll share that with you some other day. The Order of Canada. Last thing for today. Stick with me. This is an important part of today. Order of Canada is the ultimate award for a Canadian citizen. It shows that you've done something beyond the call of duty for your country. You care about your country, you're a patriot, and you do great things. And it's a neat thing. It comes out of the Commonwealth, out of the UK, and the Queen supposedly gives it to you, but her representative does. And one of the Orders of Canada was Jean Perry. Jean was the author of Companies Coming cookbooks. I think they've sold upwards to, I don't know, 40 million cookbooks around the world or something. She's the author of cookbooks, the biggest, the best in the entire world. She's 92 years old now. She's retired, sharp as can be, and I wanted to congratulate her. That was years ago. I'm making it sound like she just got it now. That's not accurate. Stephen Harper is getting it now, but Jean Perry was several years ago, and I said, congratulations then. I want to say it again. Congratulations, Mom. Hey, y'all come back. See ya.